Well, I have found me a game that I really enjoy, and I wanted to share it, do a little preview on it. The subject of it is, I think, what has really got me. It's fishing. I love these fishing games. This one's done very well, in my personal opinion. Now, this is in Missouri. This is where you start. Now, I'll go ahead and let's leave the area. This is my last fishing trip. I'm just going to go through this real quick. So we're doing a little bit of traveling. It's going to be a little slow because I'm actually uploading and downloading other stuff in the other window. Now I could go here, but here's the thing. If you click here, you'll see that there is a cost to go there. Now you have to pay for the travel. Now, Missouri is your home state, so it's only costing you $20 in fuel. You're not really going to fly anywhere. And of course you can extend your stay for how many days. So let's go ahead and let's travel there. This is one of the things I like about this game. Now, if you know anything about fishing, it'll help you out a lot because this game does carry a lot of the same feeding habits, I guess you'd say. It's sunny day. It's going to be a big drop in your fishing. It's going to be mostly your cooler times of day. So the early morning and late evening. And of course, if it's cloudy, it's just going to be, I guess that's pretty close to realistic. I found that even on a cloudy day, it's still pretty good in the mornings. But whatever. Let's go fishing. Now, as you can see, this is locked out. A lot of stuff is coming soon. This game is early release, but I'm still very happy with what they've got out there. It's a free game as well, so yeah. Now I've got two fishing rods, so I'm going to hit two, and I'm going to pull out my bait caster here. Now, depending on what you're fishing for, will be what lure you use. Depending on the time of the day and the location you're fishing at, will depend on how you want to actually reel the lure back to you. Do you want to just do a straight reel? It works, as long as that's what the fish is looking for. I probably won't catch anything while doing this preview due to the fact that it is like real life, and I mean, if you're not on the ball, you're not going to do real good. Well, talk about making me out to be a liar. The graphics on it, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, I'm really impressed. I'm going to keep this thing because, I mean, this is my ongoing game. As you can see, as I got closer to the brush there in the water, that's when it hit. Now, it's just like real life. They like to stay near the brush and the shallows. And I'm going to hopefully not get hung up and lose my lure. I mean, they're not that expensive, but I'm kind of cheap. Now, like I was saying, I mean, you don't have to just reel back. You can bounce it off the bottom, or you can, give it a little bit of a twitch as you bring it back. Just give it a little flick of the wrist. And as you're, like if this was a worm, plastic worm that is, you would probably want to be reeling, lifting it, and then letting it set. Now, of course, this lure is not going to react like it's supposed to. This one's made to basically be reeled straight through. Well, there I missed one. Oh, no, I still got him. Why didn't somebody tell me that? Now, as you're fighting them, you can change your drag. Now, the drag is going to play a big role. I've already reeled him up. No, there he goes. There, he's eating line off because I lowered my drag. So let's go ahead and raise the drag up a little bit. And as you can see, it gets easier and easier. Put it all the way up, he can't fight it. Of course, you tighten your drag all the way, you're going to snap your line if you get a big enough fish. Yeah, you'll figure it out, though. I mean, if you're not into fishing, you're not left out. I mean, I will say that, like all communities, there are some bad apples that you're going to see down there on the left, the bottom left. That's your chat. It's, from what I can understand, it's 20 people per, I want to say per zone that you're in, because there's 2 zones in Missouri. I can go back here and it's going to ask me if I want to switch. I can switch over to here. Now, I believe this is going to be an additional 20 people. These are going to be different 20 people. So it's done in instances. So there's not an overload of people in one area causing lag or constant chat spam. I've not tested that theory, so if I'm wrong, I do apologize. I mean, as far as if it's a different group. It might be a group just in the Missouri. I know it's just a game, but I still quit talking because I gotta concentrate on my reeling. It's nerve-wracking. Yeah. It's a sign of a good game, though, whenever you get into it and you actually feel like you gotta fish the spot out completely. Now I gotta be careful right here because I'm reeling up. I'm getting pretty close to that log there. You get hung up on it and you're dunsies. You might as well break your line, lose your lure, and you're out $5 or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and reel this up real fast here and show the next thing. While you're here, you can press I, and this is going to bring up your inventory, of course, and I've got a pretty nice setup. And you can go to the little bait shop that's in the area. Now, this is not going to have all the possible options. You have to go actually travel back home to be able to go to the bigger store and be able to buy anything. Now there's licenses. I mean, you can tell that this game is going to have the option to pay to get a little bit of a head, but you know, it's not a PvP. It's not something that you're really doling people out. I mean, you don't have to buy this. You can just play the game and earn it. Me personally, I'll probably end up buying like a one day and get a little bonus experience, just to show a little bit of support to the developers. I really do enjoy what they've got here. I mean, the graphics on it look good. The pictures look good. They're accurate of what the bass are supposed to look like, the crappie. And of course, you have the leaderboard. This is what's going to drive you. I mean, if you're a competitive person, this is what's going to drive you. You're going to constantly be checking this out. I'm nowhere near on this because, what is that saying? Well, that's for experience. But anyways, it's, you know, level 4. I'm like level 5 or, yeah, right there. I'm level 5. So, all right. I can't think of anything else I can really say about this game. I mean, I definitely recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Graphics, great. I'll just show you one other thing real fast. The actual line will disturb the water where your line is. I mean, if you pay attention, your line disturbs the water. I mean, I'm obviously not close enough to the water, but well, there you go. I mean, you can actually back roll. You can see how it's, I mean, I'm not in a perfect spot, perfect direction to really show this off. I apologize, but the attention to detail is there. That's good, and like I said, I really do recommend this. If you love fishing, enjoy fishing, think you might enjoy fishing, it's a free game. Give it a try. If you want to play it, I definitely recommend supporting the developers. Alright, check out my other reviews, previews.